Mythology. Egyptian and African myths, gods, goddesses, and creatures. Written by Harper Van Stalen and James Rooks. Narrated by Brandon Sukhu and Chloe Jacobson.
African Mythology, Mysterious Stories from Ancient Folklore by James Rooks. Narrated by Brandon Sukhu. Chapter 1. African Culture. Portraying the history of Africa is a challenge due to the scarcity of written sources, with many researchers having to rely solely on oral history, archaeology, and genetics to determine specifics of the continent's past. The recorded history of early civilization started in Egypt and later spread to Nubia and Maghreb and the Horn of Africa. Islam spread throughout Africa throughout the midlives and remains to be the dominant religious belief in northern Africa today. During the late 15th century, Europeans and Arabs took servants from parts of Africa and delivered them overseas to use in the servant trade. Over the 19th and early 20th century, the European colonization of Africa rapidly developed till after the Second World War, where Europe was weakened and decolonization started to happen. Unlike in Europe, where history is typically caught in decaying buildings, in Africa, the story of the continent is found in the people who live there. The society of Africa is incredibly interesting because of the fact it is different, depending upon which nation you visit. The continent is home to diverse populations, tons of which have been affected by external aspects. Each country has its own people, languages, and cultural distinctions. Even small African nations like Uganda have more than 30 recognized tribes. We will now have a look at some of the most well-established products of African culture, including tribes, food, arts, and language. Famous African tribes. The Zulu people are South Africa's biggest ethnic group. It's approximated that between 10 and 11 million people live in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. During the 19th and 20th century, much of South Africa was under apartheid and the Zulu people were classed as third-class residents, often experiencing discrimination. Today, they have equal rights together with all other residents. The Maasai people live in the Rift Valley area of Kenya and Tanzania. They own large herds of cattle, sheep, and goats, which they routinely move to new grazing premises and water sources. They are a proud and
Sample complete. Ready to continue?